Okay. Here's what we're going to do. I want to take a look. I want to scout out the area where the dark spawn explosion was seen. By that I mean where there was this vast eruption of dark spawn. The place that Colbert and Micah talked about. I want to explore that first because I'm a Grey Warden and I need to deal with those issues. After that, after doing an initial exploration, I'll decide whether I'm going to continue going there or whether I'll go to the Wending Wood, which is it's a toss-up between those two. The Black Marsh is going to wait. Christoph is going to wait. He's a Grey Warden who's already on a case. I'm going to trust him to be on that case. So it's a toss-up between the Wending Wood and the Notting Hills. I think that's what they're called, the Notting Hills. The Wending Wood and the Notting Hills. Yeah, Knotwood Hills. I'm sorry. Knotwood Hills. Oh.
I think that's where the phylacteries are. It's probably guarded.
We'll come back for it. There's something else I want to check first.
Ah, can you smell that? That is the smell of freedom. It comes complete with the smell of dogs and dust, but the freedom is in there too.
That's just someone baking a pie. I'm gonna flip you some shit, old buddy.
Oh, the fact that there are pies around to serve is a step up for me.
Oh yeah.
I've had a pieless existence, more or less.
I'm sorry.
I escaped from the tower 7 times. After the last time, they put me in solitary confinement for a year. Eventually, I'm sure they would have branded me a Maleficar, true or not, and executed me.
Or else maybe made you tranquil. Was the Circle of Magi so bad?
The problem is that mages are tolerated, barely. It's like you need permission to be alive. There's nothing a mage can do to prove himself. Everyone needs to be protected from you. The end.
In all likelihood, you want a level of freedom that I don't approve of, because I do think that because of the powers of mages, there needs to be checks on them. But my basic rule is, if you have someone's phylactery, then you should allow them to travel. And if there's any issue with them leaving the area, the Templars and the Chantry are a global phenomenon, or at least they're a continent-wide phenomenon in Thedas. You can coordinate a system for mages to travel to and fro, and definitely without escorts. Probably a better, more positive thing to do would be to try to integrate mages and Templars in units together, the more reliable Templars. And also, you could have a special basically Inspector General to make sure that there was nothing untoward, that check and to make sure that everyone was behaving reliably, both in terms of Templar misbehavior and behavior, as well as any sort of abuse by mages. There are ways that the system could be better, but there does need to probably be more control than you are willing to let on to, I suspect. You would probably go more toward Morrigan, but at the same time, you do have a point. And we do know that mages can the right kind of so there are things that can and should be done. I think particularly is that if you have someone's phylactery, you should allow them free movement and free travel. I mean, I don't see otherwise why not. Particularly, and if they're going to leave the area or go somewhere else, then you can essentially basically coordinate to have inspections or checkups with the new areas that they go to. It doesn't have to be too intrusive. The other thing is that if the person basically flees into the wilds of the woods and exiles themselves basically from humanity, not humanity but civilization or the place under the Chanter's rule, then it probably doesn't make a lot of sense to send groups of people in there to fight and try to track this guy down. If before you do that, you might want to watch and see if the person comes back or not. If they come back, then yes, you may have to. But if they're not doing raiding and they're off by themselves, then you can probably just leave them alone. There does have to be a better way.
The Tevinter Imperium has a better way.
No, they don't.
We know how that argument flies.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
All I want is a pretty girl, a decent meal, and the right to shoot lightning at fools.
Yeah, but who determines those fools? The pretty girl sounds reasonable, but I don't want to be with you. And here's the problem with that. The Tevinter Imperium does not have a better system. Not at all. Okay? And you yourself admitted that when you said earlier that there have to be some regulations of controlling mages. And they don't. Okay? They have slavery. And maybe there's no connection between mage domination and slavery, but it does come close. We do have precedent of that. Maybe they're not the same thing. Maybe one will not automatically happen with the other. But there will be temptations for abuses of power, and they need to be checked. Their system is not better. Even without the slavery, their system is not better because it involves domination by an elite class upon everyone else. Much more explicitly so than the monarchies that we are unfortunately foisted with. It looks, quite frankly, a lot more from the perspective of a normal person, like being being a second-class citizen in the face of that. And I've seen what it's like to be less than a second-class citizen anymore. Yeah, with power comes responsibility. There have to be reasonable checks.
Does it also come with suspicion, condemnation, and the loss of all personal freedom?
It comes...
Never mind. Now and again I recall that I'm not sitting in a cell and I have to smile. That's all.
You can disagree with me and argue with me. That's fine. But the point is, if you don't have checks and balances on the power of mages, then you're going to have all of that anyway, and it's going to be worse, because everyone is either going to want to control you to use you as a weapon, because you give advantage, so all kings and nobles will want to control you, just like the Chantry, or else you will seek to control others. And even if you don't, personally, there will be mages that will. And they will fight with each other, and you will get caught in the middle, and you will have to probably choose a side. You will be forced to choose a side, unless you go and hide in the woods. So no. So yes, I do agree with you. The current system is bad. Okay? But there needs to be some checks and balances. Otherwise, the things that you complain about will be manifestly worse. Or else you'll have it like Tevinter, which is not a better system. Unless, of course, you're a mage on top. But then if that's what you're pushing, it doesn't surprise me that if that's what you want, mages on top, which I don't think you do, but which is basically what you're endorsing, then guess what? Everyone's going to view you that double. Is going to view you with suspicion. Is going to view you with mistrust. Is going to sometimes view you as barely even human, even more. If they see you as someone who is angling to give himself a privileged position, even if they don't want to have the power and domination. Anyway. Let's see if anyone has anything else to say.
I wish this didn't ride up my backside.
I don't think we should dally here.
Once I become a Grey Warden in truth,
I hope we can repay these monsters for what they've done here.
So here's what we're going to do. Let's try out Knotwood Hills. Part of this is to see how this group works together, particularly Myri. I want to see if her experiences made her lose any of her combat ability. Normally, I would take... Okay. Everyone seems to have worked well in that regard. The Bearscarn is a decent initial threat. So here's what we're going to do. Because... for the moment, Myri, I want to see how you operate by yourself. And if you do fine, then I'm probably going to switch you out with Ogren for a while. And focus on him. And maybe talk to you again once you've recovered some of your memories, if possible.
Can't have anyone telling people
Oh boy, that's not good what he did.
what we did.
Because both Ogren and her...
It will be done.
Okay.
To battle!
Okay. Good job, Anders. That gives me an idea of your fire support. Okay. Rash Vine Nettle. Unbearably itchy. Time remaining 14 seconds. Sorry. Okay. So far, she seems to be fine in terms of the combat department. And Anders demonstrated talent as well. This is how it reads. This is what happens to filthy adulterers. Oh, great. I'm glad I killed these idiots. I'm glad I killed these morons. In fact, I wish the Darkspawn had gotten to them. Imbeciles. Talk about excessive use. I could probably have seen if I could... I don't know. Maybe he would or would not be. What do you call it? Material.
I fell down a flight of stairs once. They looked much like this particular set of stairs.
Thank you for reminding me, Nathaniel. I feel ever so much better. What is the situation? Okay.
Forests have a lot of animals, don't they? Dirty, filthy beasts.
Okay. I like the green in forests, though. But yeah, a lot of the animals, the spiders, ugh, I don't like. The bears are okay except when they attack you. The wolves are okay except when they're maddened and attack you.
I've thought about what you said.
Very
Anders.
well.
The comparison between my family and mages. It's idiotic. I'm not about to transform into an abomination simply for being a How.
I didn't say it was a perfect analogy.
Being a How also does not allow me to control your mind.
Kinda missing my point, aren't you?
I am not a fan of oversimplifications.
Fine, fine. Your loss.
I think they balance each other well. Alright, let's take a look here. Okay. Honestly,
Why does it feel like I'm being dragged around by unseen forces?
okay.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, Nathaniel.
What needs killing?
Get over here. Sorry about that. Bad deployment on my part.
As you never a dull moment.
Okay. See what this is. Micah's lucky deerfoot. A deerfoot hangs from a piece of twine. Okay. Lucky charms. Okay. We'll have to get that back to Micah. Okay. Alright. So this is a different kind of situation. Alright. Okay, everybody. We're going to go down a little bit more. And then we're going to stop. Stop.
They won't see me coming.
Honestly? Yeah. Alright. Put you in the center. Put Nadia on the flank.
Yes, yes, I heard you.
I'm going to have to do something to have people get a more positive attitude
Oh,
toward me.
go soak your head.
Yeah, people do not really think much of me. I'm going to have to do something to change that. Oh. We gotta rescue her. Yeah, you stay away from her. We gotta rescue her. And you know what?
Right.
Who's after next?
Oh. You know what?
Oh, I'm gonna get...
Uh-huh. Nice.
Working on it. Our spirit won the day.
Okay.
It's you. You're the duster who became a Grey Warden. I can't believe it's you.
Hi. Are you alright?
I might have cracked a rib, but it's hard to be sure. Everything hurts.
Yeah. Do you need help?
No, I'm fine. I just need to catch my breath. Anyway, I can't chat for long. I should probably go back, as foolish as that sounds, see if there's anything I can do.
Back where?
The old fortress of Calharol. There's something going on there. I think the Darkspawn are breeding an army. The Legion went to investigate, but Calharol proved too much for us. It was a massacre, and now I'm the only one left.
I'm sorry to hear that. That's horrible. That's horrible.
The Darkspawn have changed. They're smart now.
Yeah.
They destroyed the Legion. I saw them taking some of the women, and I wasn't about to stick around for that.
Good point. Together we can avenge the Legion.
What? Really? Did I mention Calharol was a death trap? Why do you want to do this?
I'm a Grey Warden. It's the right thing to do.
You know, someone once told me that evil always triumphs because good is stupid. Let's not waste time. Calharol awaits, and Darkspawn, when left to their own devices, get up to all kinds of nonsense.
I love that attitude.
Andraste's blood.
Okay. Myri, we'll be using you in the future, but for now. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back. Sigrun, A wise man once told me never to argue with someone better armed than the entire warrior caste on parade. Sigrun is a member of the Legion of the Dead. Warriors exiled from Orzammar and sent on suicide missions against the Darkspawn. The Warden Commander found Sigrun fleeing a Darkspawn group next in Kal Horal, the last survivor of her group. She has broken the Legion's oath by not fighting to her death. Sigrun joined Nadia to destroy the Darkspawn nest, and we will. But for right now, I'm going to use you for something else.
Can't you leave me alone for once?
Yeah, we gotta work. We gotta work on the attitude of these people toward me. Okay. Okay. She's a Legionnaire scout. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's check something. Stamina. Wait. Yeah, she's a rogue. She's going to be my tracker. Okay. That's nice. But for now, let's see. Alright, that'll come later. We'll do it later. Unless, wait. Yeah. We'll try that. Definitely get that. Let's see what. No, wait a minute. Let's go previous. No, the cunning doesn't really look that good. We'll wait on that for the moment. No. This may be iffy. It may be that I should have gone this way. It would be because of ranged arrows, because I know how I'm going to be using her. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's think about this. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Honestly. Okay. Okay. we should probably get her better weapons. Yeah, we can get her better weapons. Yeah, we'll get her better weapons. I'm going to use her instead of Sigrun for a while. When I come back here to go after the Darkspawn, that's basically when I will...
As you command.
That's when I'll use Sigrun. I'm going to wait on using Sigrun, though. For the Wending Wood, I'm not going to use Sigrun. I'm going to use her instead. And then I'm going to use both of them for the Wending Wood and a mage. I guess Anders for now, although we'll see. Okay. Now let's get this set up. Let's go back and get outfitted. Go to the Wending Wood. So here's the thing that's really interesting.
The surface smells so different.
You'll get used to it. If you have vertigo going up, I'll be there to help you. There's another young female dwarf like me. I'm not alone. I'm not all by myself in this world of humans and elves. And yeah, there are surfacer dwarves, but and there's Agra does not count as someone you would ever want to be around if you're a woman, particularly a female dwarf. Other than Felsi and whatever poor woman, deluded woman, gets the idea of being in a relationship with and helping him, but and of being in a relationship with that guy. Ugh. But I am just happy to be with Sigrun and to have a female dwarf like me. I want to go back and see if I can talk to her a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm going to go back. And we will come back here. That's for sure. Okay. Find records of Daryl Lynn in Amaranthine. An old letter found in the Knotwood Hills revealed that a treasure hunter named Daryl Lyle, found something in the chasm and took it to Amaranthine. The Chantry and Amaranthine may keep records that could reveal what Darren Lyle found. Okay. Let's read his missive. Darren Lyle's missive. Elmore, I found what we've been looking for. Better even. Stop digging and pack up your gear. I'm heading back to camp. Meet me there. We'll go to Amaranthine, find a buyer, and strike it rich. Darren Lau. I'm not sure that happened, Daryl. I get the feeling things didn't work out quite so well for you. Actually, here's the thing. Let's put those arrows to the side for the moment. That's another thing. If I'm going to use her, if I'm going to use Sigrun, then we're going to have to reorganize some things. Not the best, but we'll work on it. We'll get you some weapons when we go back. Yeah, let's head back. Actually, no. Anders, I'm sorry. No. She's a different breed of rogue. She's a lot beefier. She's not like your regular rogues at all. She's a different breed of rogue. Let's see here. Okay. I think she's a different breed of rogue. Or not. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Boots. Let me see something. Yeah, alright. Yeah, Sigrun is a bit more tough than that. And yeah, this means I will lose the item set bonus. But I still prefer this. Yeah, I'm going to go back. We're going to move some stuff around with everybody. Okay. Check these arrows. Yeah, we're gonna have to get him better weapons. Commander's helm was good enough. Sure. Stuff to sell. Okay. Get back for. So we're going to go back to Vigil's Keep, get people organized, and then we're going to go do the Wending Wood.
As you say. It shall be done.
Okay. Okay.
Is there some great ceremony when someone joins the Legion of the Dead?
It's called a funeral.
Right, but is it boring and somber like a regular funeral? I mean, you're not burying anyone.
This is true. Dwarven funerals involve a great deal of ale and singing. Then there's an orgy.
What? You're kidding!
Of course I'm kidding.
Good girl. Let me check. I want to check something with the people who sell stuff around here.
You're back. You need anything?
Let me see your shop.
Oh, of course.
See if I should need to buy anything. Okay. This is not what we want. Alright. That's one merchant. I wonder.
You're back. You need anything?
Oh.
Come back soon.
Forcing me to come to this dreadful turnip keep. Oh, the indignity.
Ah. Let's check.
A hot meal would be nice right about now.
Yeah, we'll get you some food.
When do we get going? Darkspawn don't kill themselves, you know. Perhaps it's time to get some rest.
Yeah. Speaking of which.
As you say.
Wow. I've never seen so many books in my life.
You like to read too. Wow. I mean, I loved Leliana. And Mama Win was Mama Win, but she's moved on. And I miss her, but she had to move on, and that's just the way it is. Betty Buddy's Betty Buddy, but he had to go away for a while too. Help train other Mabari in the kennels at Deterum and throughout the countryside. But he'll show up one of these days. But she likes reading and learning too. That's amazing. It's nice to have another dwarven female who fights. Someone I can really relate to. I mean, I can always relate to Leliana, but this is really nice. This is really, really nice. And they're all at your disposal. We can read, and we can talk about books. It'll be fun.
This one's a Navaran romance. Pretty spicy, too, from the looks of it. What's an Antivan milk sandwich? Oh. Oh, I see. I'll just put that back.
Yeah, that's gross.
I've only read one book. My friend Varlin taught me while we were in the Legion. He only had the one. He's dead now.
I'm sorry. That's too bad. I know how that can be. I'm sorry. When you don't have many people who are close to you and you lose them, it can be very painful. So why don't you tell me about it?
He was a noble, once. From House Volney. I don't know why he ended up in the Legion. He wouldn't say. I saw death take my friends, knowing it would take him as well. I fought hard to keep us both alive. Varlin embraced the Legion's philosophy. That we were already dead. I couldn't let go like that.
Sounds like he got what he wanted.
That's a nice way to think about it. Blow off the dust to find the vein of silver, huh?
Yep.
If I'm gonna get through all these books before the Darkspawn find me, I need to get started.
Okay.
In the Legion, we would often tell stories before bedtime. Naughty stories.
That's so much cuter and nicer than Ogren the pig. Ugh.
Perhaps it's time to get some rest.
Read some books, and then we'll go after the Darkspawn, okay?
Ooh, I think a blister on my foot just exploded.
I want to talk to you, Sigrun.
When do we get going? Darkspawn don't kill themselves, you know.
We'll get going soon.
Need something pummeled? Just say the word.
No rest for the wicked, huh?
I don't think we should dally here. Funny. Considering all the things that have been taken, it figures this would still be here.
Is that your mother?
Good guess. That's her.
Good.
My father hated my mother. He only dragged this painting out when my grandmother visited, which was not often. I'd be paraded before her like a soldier on inspection, and she would pick over every floor while father awaited his turn.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know how that goes to have a parent you hate. I hate my mother, never knew my father. And you hate your dad. You have every right to hate your dad. I should show you my mom. Yeah, we'll see who's the worst. We'll compare them. Why did he hate
I
your
don't
mother?
really know. Her family was wealthy. I remember that much. They wouldn't touch me with a 10-foot pole now, of course. I'd be as welcome there as a bad rash. Anyway, someone should take this down. I think it's staring at me. I don't think we should dally here.
Alrighty.
Once I become a Grey Warden in truth, I hope we can repay these monsters for what they've done here.
Yep, you haven't gained most of your personality back. I I guess, well, we'll just work with what we've got. I'm going to try a different thing. Huh. Nah, Nathaniel. He's the archer. She can use Fallon Din. He's the archer. She is not. He's the archer. His primary way of fighting is archery. He needs a bow. He needs the best bow possible. Lots and lots of willpower. Yeah, alright. Wait a second. Okay. We'll eventually use Sigrun for when we go after the dark spawn with Sigrun. We'll have a dwarf heavy unit. And we'll get you better armor, Sigrun. For right now, you're going to be in the rear with the gear and Mary. Okay. Let's go sell some stuff.
You need anything, Commander?
Let me see what you have. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, what are we gonna do here? Sigrun. Let me think what we're gonna do. I know exactly what we're gonna do. You know what? I've been wondering who would best like a kitten. I think it would be Anders.
Oh, look at the cute little kitty.
Yep.
There was a mouser in the tower named Mr. Wiggums. Only company I had when the Templars locked me up. I miss that beast a lot sometimes. But I can't keep a cat. We fight darkspawn for a living.
He could stay at the keep. He could stay at the keep then.
I suppose.
See, he's
Well,
happy.
I'll keep him just for a while, until I find somewhere safer. Is that okay with you, Kitty? I'll call you Sir Pounce-a-lot. You can stay in my pack. Just for a little while, yes?
Oh, you're gonna give him rides. That's awesome. That's awesome.
So what would you do if you didn't have to be a Grey Warden?
You could drink the blood and do something else, I suppose. Alistair even told me about this. We weren't going to do it, of course, but early on in the fight, I said to Alistair, what if we just left? Not that I was going to do that. I'm just curious. And he said he supposed we could, but he's not going to do that. And I agree with him. So technically you don't have to do anything, but you really are a Grey Warden no matter what.
Really? Once you drink the blood, it's all downhill, no? I've never liked the idea of being trapped somewhere, to be honest. It reminds me of the Circle. After my 7th escape attempt, you'd think they'd have given me credit for trying.
How is that they didn't just execute you?
You know the chantry. They don't believe in executions. If you die, they can't torment you. They can't make you tranquil once you've passed your harrowing. I'll wager they regret that rule. The only thing I ever missed about the circle was that cat, to be honest.
It is nice that they don't kill you. Although, they did stab Wynn's former pupil, and I don't think he was fighting back. So maybe the rules change with time. I consider it an improvement if they don't kill you for running away automatically. Depends on what you do. They let you have a cat in the tower?
Mr. Wiggums. He wasn't my cat. He was the tower's mouser. But he took a liking to me.
Cats are like
There were days when that stupid cat was the only person I saw. Except for it not being a person. Still, I liked him. Poor Mr. Wiggums. He became possessed by a rage demon, but he did take out 3 Templars. Oh, I was never more proud. A toast to Mr. Wiggums. Don't you agree, Sir Pouncelot? Who's a good kitty? You are. Oh, yes, you are.
Well, let's just hope. Let's just hope that we don't run into the monster that... I feel sorry for Mr. Wiggums and the Templars. Let's hope we don't have a repeat of that. You know what? This is a collar for a small animal. A bell is attached for Mr. Wiggums.
Ooh, for me. Ooh.
For Mr. Wiggums, actually. Okay. And you know what? Sigrun likes to read. A book on various orders of warriors, with particular emphasis on the Grey Wardens, Ash Warriors, Legion of the Dead, and Silent Sisters. Yes.
For me? Oh, wow.
Discarded journal. In this old journal, an elf who lived in Amaranthine writes about the hardships of daily life and the unrealized hopes of his people.
Oh, how nice.
We all know what Ogren wants. Even though I shouldn't encourage his drinking. Here you go, Ogren. We've got Hero's Lava Blast. It tastes like burning. Brewed exclusively in Calharol.
That looks fine indeed.
We also have Mackey's Epic Single Malt. This whiskey is older than the maker and smoother than Elven Baby Butt.
That looks fine indeed.
Yes, I imagine you loved it. Here you go, Anders. I think we've already given it. We just carry him with us. Okay. Hey, sister. Got something for you. The Warrior's Heart. A book on various orders of warriors with particular emphasis on Grey Wardens, Ash Warriors, Legion of the Dead, yeah, and Ash Warriors kind of too because of Dwarven Luthiasan, Dwarf son Luthiasan, and Silent Sisters, definitely.
Oh, wow.
Yep. You know what, Sigrun? Since you mentioned how you found the forest and the outdoors to be interesting, and I do like green, maybe you like green stuff as well. Try a technically not fully green, but it's great. But it's a plant. It's a little plant in a lovely clay pot. Here you go.
For me? Oh, wow.
Okay. Sigrun joined Nadia to destroy the Darkspawn nest. Sigrun is fascinated by the surface world. She collects little curios from all over Thedas. Okay. Anders. Regardless, Anders joined Nadia to defeat the Darkspawn in Vigil's Keep. Afterwards, Anders was recruited into the Grey Wardens. He survived the joining. The Warden Commander gave Anders a kitten as a gift. Aww. Anders stowed the kitten Sir Pounce-a-Lot in the folds of his robe. Aww, so cutie pootie. That's adorable. Anders' old friend Namaya revealed that the Templars had moved the phylacteries for most mages in Ferelden, including Anders, to the city of Amaranthine. Anders takes great pride in his appearance and enjoys fine things. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Appearance. What helps with an appearance? Oh, I know what helps with an appearance. Double check this. Codex this, baby. No, characters. Let's codex this. I'm just going to assume he likes looking good. Anders likes looking good. Here, Anders, got a present for you. I hope you like it. It's a knitted scarf.
You shouldn't have.
Okay, good, buddy. I hope you like it. Let's see.
No rest for the wicked,
Okay. See if Sigrun has anything to say now.
When do we get going?
I
Darkspawn
know.
don't kill themselves, you know.
Okay, Sigrun.
In the Legion, we would often tell stories at bedtime. Naughty stories.
See, that's much better than Ogren. You know, that's kind of ribald, kind of dirty, kind of fun, kind of sexy, kind of shy, kind of coy, as opposed to Ogren. It becomes harassing and goes overboard on it. Okay. You know what? I think Sigrun might like tiny figures of King Kalen and Queen Honora inside a sphere of water. Glittering flecks of snow float lazily around them. Tiny figures of King Kalen and Queen Honora float inside a sphere of water. Glittering flecks of snow float lazily around them.
Oh, how nice.
Okay, good. Good, good, good. Let's see. So, for the time being,
You need anything, Commander?
let me see what you have. See if I can pick up a decent belt. Yeah. Forget it. Now I've got some stuff I'm going to put away. Cap ration. Make bombs later. Nobody's really using a two-handed weapon. Something to be observant by. Oh, I've got some stuff to sell. Store the shield. No, keep the shield with you. See if we got some more stuff we can sell.
You need anything, Commander?
Let me see what you have. Sell these lovely gloves. Okay. For the time being, Bastard Sarah,
May I be of service?
do you have any runes for sale? I'd like to have something enchanted.
Of course.
Alright. Okay, the shale. Why don't we just take all of them and we'll stick them and we'll figure out how they go later. Keep that for Sigrun. Alright. Let's see what we've got here, Sigrun. Okay. Let's get ready to go. We're gonna go to the Wending Wood.
Yes.
Yes.
Andraste's blood!
Okay.
You should let Sir Pounce-a-lot out more. Must be
Yes.
stuffy in that robe.
Out? You mean out to play with the Darkspawn? Such a great idea.
All right, I see your point. Ready.
I think I can help with that.
Okay. Yes, you can. Okay. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do.
What do you need?
Oh, Sigrun, you're adorable. You're my sister, and I like you. Tip tip tippy toes, says Sigrun.
to go.
Okay. I know what I need to get ready for her.
Yes?
Wait on it. We activate it when it comes to combat time. We do so manually. Okay. Definitely do that. Alright. Okay. Everybody ready? Oddly enough, I would have thought that. Oh. Wending Wood. Oh, this isn't good. Okay. Great.
Something large
Everybody.
and powerful came through here. Large, powerful, and angry.
Yeah, that's a pretty fair assessment.
Shadow.
Finally, something I'm good at.
Yep.
Oh, go soak your head.
What do you need?
Yeah, I need to do things to help them like me more. I think I've been able to make progress at Agra and Sigrun and
What?
Anders, but
Do you
not
want me to fetch you a glass of water?
with this, but not with Nathaniel. We gotta do something with Nathaniel.
What's the problem?
Ah,
Ready to go.
Alright.
Ready.
We'll do. You know what?
deal with
Okay. Knock him down. All right. All right. You know what?
Consider it done.
Okay.
Very well.
So these are bandits and scavengers. We took care of them rather handily. Okay. Orders to the militia. Kendall, the caravans can't get through the woods and the village is running low on supplies. It's that Dalish clan causing trouble again. I know it. I had my man speak to their keeper several months back, and she, I think it was a she. You can't tell with these elves. Oh, great. Said they leave for more remote parts. It looks as though they're back, like their stupid landships blocking their roads. They're a stubborn race and more than a little dense. Oh, so he's an asshole. I must trouble you for a favor. Go to the Wending Wood and order them to leave. Mayor Grisby. Okay, so he's an asshole. Okay, so we found some of those fine silks. Oh, now I'm incredibly itchy. Ugh, yuck, come on. It's itchy. Oh my god, the pain. Itchy. I did not like that. Itchy. Okay. Crate. Well, we found a few supplies. The caravan was smashed to bits. Simple bandits would not have done this much damage. Yeah. So these bandits that we killed, they weren't the ones who did it. Bandit camp, scavenger human, bandit camp, scavenger human. Okay. Alright. I need to check on something.
Told me what the ceremony was like.
It begins with chanting and toasts. Then we bid our families farewell. Then wailing and tears.
That does sound like a funeral. How depressing.
We're not the Legion of jaunty pub songs.
I think how much easier recruitment would be if you were.
Yes.
Commander.
Another wishes to undertake the joining.
I hope they fare better than Sir Myrin.
Well, she is back.
From this moment forth, Sigrun, you are a Grey Warden.
And let it be.
Come on, sister. Make it.
You chose her well, Commander. She will wait shortly.
Good to hear it. Good job, sis. Okay.
Perhaps it's time to get some rest.
Yeah, we had a tough day, but yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Andraste's blood.
There
Yes.
we go.
So what does the Legion
Commander.
do when you're not, you know, dying?
I'm not sure. We do that a lot.
You can't do it all hours of the day. There must be some times when you're not out getting killed.
In those hours, we listen to smart-mouth mages ask stupid questions.
I always thought dwarves would be nicer.
I always thought mages would be smarter.
We gotta do something about these bloody walls. Ugh! Not acceptable.
Need me for something?
Momentum.
Shadow.
Silent as a shadow. Something I'm good at.
What can I do? Hear that? There's something out there. Ready and wait.
I'm at your command.
Here.
Never a dull moment!
Okay.
Stay down.
Let's go this way.
I've watched you fight, Sigrun. The Legion of the Dead trains its
I shall
people
do
well.
it. Oh, they taught me a few tricks, but I was fighting long before then.
Oh. You fought in Orzammar.
Nope.
Fighting for scraps of food.
Yep.
For a place to sleep. For survival.
Oh, I didn't mean.
It's all right. You're a noble.
No, yeah. No, I know where Sigrun's coming from. We actually were a bit more fortunate. Because Rika was attractive. I was passably attractive, I think. So she became a noble hunter. I came along for the ride. I proved to be useful. I caught the eye of Barat in a way that, as a tool to be used, in a way that I'm sure Sigrun never did.
It is begun.
shall be done.
You know what? Now you.
Quickly as I can.
Better.
Into the...
Oh, come on. There we go. Sigrun's been taking some hits. Should probably have basically.
I'd run if I were you.
Okay. Let's pull back.
Right away.
We're going to do scouting and skirmishing style tactics. We dodge in, we dodge out. We go in, we go out. We make sure they don't catch us. Okay. We go in, we go out. We dodge in, we dodge out. But yeah, Sigrun would have had a much tougher life, in my opinion, than I. She's probably had the toughest life of anyone around that I've worked with. By far. Her life was the toughest. Because she didn't get lucky like I did with having a beautiful sister like Rika, who could be a noble hunter. And even I was considered appealing enough for that. Sigrun's a fairly attractive young lady as well. But she probably couldn't quite cut it to be a noble hunter.
Spell coming right up.
Due to how
Direct me.
there are standards for beauty work.
Speak, and it will be done.
Okay. First
Ready
off,
and waiting.
switch out your weapons. Okay. I wonder. Let's see how this works. You know what? Let's save those.
What is my task?
Save those for now.
Direct me.
Okay. Shoot him.
Yes.
I'll get on.
Okay.
Send me.
What needs killing? I'll take care of it.
Okay, Sigrun.
I am armed.
What's he doing? Oh, I know exactly what the fucking problem is. Yeah, there we go.
What is my task?
happily.
Okay.
I shall do it.
Alright. So far, everyone seems to be working together really well. Yeah, everybody's doing well.
Trees smell good. Grass smells good too. And flowers, of course. The surface is full of such wonderful smells.
That's
In
true.
the deep roads, all you smell is moist rock or dry earth.
Mm-hmm.
And darkspawn. There's a smell I won't miss.
Sister, my fraternal sister, I agree 110%. I do like the smells above ground. It was quite a shock. I did the same things you did when I first came above ground. And it's almost like seeing my twin experiencing what I did, but a twin that had a tougher life than me, a far rougher life than I did. I was very fortunate compared to her. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It does smell nice and fresh, and evergreens smell the best too. I agree with you. You don't have to. We smell them all the time.
Unfortunately.
Yep.
The only thing worse than the smell of darkspawn is the smell of brood
Yes.
mothers. Now there's a foulness that cannot be described.
Yes.
But trees? Trees smell good.
Yes, they do. They definitely do. And evergreens do smell nice, and look good.
Yes?
Okay, let's see. The Canticle of Mathrath. These verses were carved into statues in the Wending Wood. They appear to be from the Canticle of Mathrath, with the chantry includes among the dissonant verses, unacknowledged in the chant of light. Spite ate away all that was good, kind and loving, till nothing was left but the spite itself, coiled round my heart like a great worm. Yeah, I think it's a pretty accurate expression of what you did. Sigrun is fascinated by the surface world. She collects little curios from all over Thedas. After Calharol was purged of Darkspawn, Sigrun agreed to join the Grey Wardens. She survived the journey. Well, we haven't actually purged Calharol of Darkspawn yet, but she did join. Creatures. Charred Sylvan. Occasionally demons attempt to escape the Fade by possessing something other than mortal flesh. By corrupting a tree, for instance, a demon avoids the madness that results from possessing a sentient creature. Demon-possessed trees are known as Wild Sylvans. On rare occasions, demons-possessed trees almost completely destroyed by fire, but that still retain a spark of life. This union often rekindles the fire that first damaged the tree. Resulting in a Sylvan that burns continuously without being destroyed. Oh, that's just great. That's just wonderful. Ah, great. Itchy, scratchy.
I shall do it.
Why do I keep doing that? So bloody foolish of me. Come on, get over the itchy, scratchy crap. Okay.